When it comes to looking at the trucking culture in different parts of the world, it's easy to spot the differences between the trucks found in these different jurisdictions. In the US, people might be used to seeing the more conventional semi-trucks that truckers ride over long distances, which they use to sit back and relax when they can't find anywhere to spend the night after a long day of being on the road. While in most of Europe, the smaller and more compact cabover trucks seem to be more popular, due to the smaller roads found throughout the continent. What might be even more intriguing to trucking aficionados might be the trucking culture that might prevail down under. Known for its rugged roads and sometimes dangerous landscapes, the Australian outback has come to define what trucking might look like for the rest of the world, with some outlandish yet ingenious and versatile solutions. Today, we're going to show you how the truckers down under get by as they make their trips all over the vast nation. Today, we're going to find out why the Australian trucks make way more sense than any other trucks in the world. Heading down under, one thing you'd notice about the trucks, there are different types of trucks that can be found there. Considering the fact that we mentioned earlier, Australia is made up of large landmasses consisting of deserts and the famous Australian outback. Furthermore, there is also a good amount of urban areas that make up the different cities found in the country. As you can imagine, this creates the need for several kinds of trucks in Australia. You'd find that not only can you find the conventional trucks that were engineered in the US, such as Ford, Daimler, and Max. You'd also find that there are also many European trucks such as ELM, Hanomag, and Group that are used all over the nation. The variety of trucks found in Australia is something that happened for a reason. As we alluded to earlier, Australia is a large country made up of over 3 million square miles and is divided into several territories, known as the Northern Territory, Western Australia, sections of South Australia, Queensland, and New South Wales. Most of these areas, especially the western regions of the nation, are made of vast roads, with no rural amenities that have no way of receiving freight. As such, it makes sense that the use of the more traditional cab semi-trucks. These trucks are made for long trips and are capable of using road trains that can legally haul goods all around those rural parts of the country that are mostly concentrated around the coastline. Apart from being able to haul these massive loads involved with these long trips around the coastline of the country, these bonnet trucks, as they are so called, are noted for their accessibility and comfort. As you can imagine, these trucks travel very long distances in the searing Australian heat, and as such they are subject to breakdowns and malfunctions. With the engine in the front of the truck, it's easy to maintain and fix any issues that occur while they're out there on the road. Apart from the maintenance accessibility, the trucks are also known for being large enough to live in, and this is mostly useful due to the long trips that these truckers embark on in the searing heat that permeates the climate of this nation. Furthermore, the trucks are known for their bull bars, which become very useful due to the strange and exotic creatures that are found all over Australia. It must be a nightmare having to duck a kangaroo or a dingo during this trip. So it makes sense that these cabs have powerful engines that can drag the large road trains with sometimes up to 7 trailers all over the Australian outback. In contrast, the smaller and more compact cabover semi-trucks seem to be more popular in the more populated cities in Australia. This is because these smaller cabover trucks are easier to maneuver in the streets, although the roads might be wide enough to accommodate both the bonneted truck and the cabover semi-trucks. Let's just say that the cabover trucks have the cities as their turfs for now. They also seem to have better field of view than their larger counterparts and with the better braking distances, which also make them better for other vehicles that might share the city roads with them. Nonetheless, these trucks are also known for their comfortability and their luxurious nature. They're also known to have air ride suspension, and as such it cannot be denied that although it may not be as accessible as the bonnet trucks, which don't need much hassle when it comes to taking a look under the hood, due to the fact that the engines are located underneath the cab itself. The cabover trucks are more fitted for the smaller and more populated cities, as they are easier to maneuver and safer to drive with other types of vehicles on the road. So, in conclusion, the reason why Australian trucks are so awesome is not because they are vastly superior to other trucks found in various countries around the world. Instead, these trucks are awesome because the landscape of the nation down under is known to accommodate all types of trucks, and it is actually just a matter of preference to the truckers themselves. Fortunately, Australia can accommodate them all. With that, our video has come to an end here. Let us know your thoughts about the Australian trucking scene in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss any of our future updates. Till then, goodbye.